All right, if you're a mental health professional today, you are facing a huge question, especially in our post-pandemic world. When it comes to something as important as EMDR training, do you go online or do you do it in person? Well, we're going to break it all down to help you figure that out. And let's be real, this is so much more than just a question of logistics. This is a critical decision. I mean, it's going to shape your skills and, most importantly, how you show up for your clients. So let's dive in and figure out which path is truly the right one for you and your practice. Okay, so just a super quick refresher for all of us. EMDR, as you know, is this incredibly powerful evidence-based therapy for processing trauma. But its real power, its magic, is in its highly structured protocols. And that means the quality of your training, well, it isn't just important, it's absolutely everything. It's the foundation for practicing safely and, of course, effectively. So where do we even begin? Let's start with the option that has just exploded in popularity over the last few years: online training. You can think of this as the path of modern access and, of course, flexibility. I mean, the benefits here are pretty obvious right off the bat. Online training completely shatters geographic barriers. That is a total game changer if you're a clinician in a rural area. And the cost? It just slashes it. Forget about paying for flights, hotels, meals, all of that's gone. Plus, you get to fit the learning around your life, not the other way around. And you do it all from home, which for a lot of people can actually boost focus and retention. But of course, that's only half the story. What about the tried and true traditional route? Let's make the case for in-person training, what I like to think of as the path of real immersion and human connection. You see, the power of in-person training is the environment itself. Just physically being away from your day-to-day distractions creates this unique bubble of focus. It's where you build those deep, professional bonds with your peers that can literally last your entire career. The hands-on practice, the feedback, it's immediate. It's right there in the room. And honestly, you just can't replicate those aha moments that happen spontaneously over a coffee break. That's where so much of the real learning happens. Okay, so we've seen the highlight reel for both options. They both sound pretty great, right? But here's the thing. Neither one is perfect. And to make the right choice for you, we have to get real about the downsides, the trade-offs. It's time for a little reality check. And this chart lays out the other side of the coin perfectly. With online, you're battling screen fatigue, you're worried about tech glitches, and you've got all the distractions of home. But with in-person, you're looking at a serious financial investment, plus the time away from your practice and your family. Essentially, each path has its own unique set of hurdles you've got to be ready to jump over. So, this brings us to what I think is the most important part of this whole conversation. We've done the general comparisons. Now it's time to make this personal and really figure out what makes sense for you. And here it is, the crucial takeaway. There is no single best way to do this. The goal here isn't to declare winner between online and in-person. The real goal is to find the format that aligns perfectly with your individual needs, your learning style, and frankly, your life. So think of this as your personal guide. First, ask yourself, how do I learn best? Do I feed off that group energy or do I need that self-paced flexibility? Second, get real about the practical stuff. What's my budget? What's my schedule really like? Third, geography. Is a quality in-person training even a realistic option where I live? Fourth, your tech setup. Is your home office actually a good place for focused learning? And finally, think about community. How important is it for you to build that strong cohort connection? You know, no matter how you answer all those questions, it all comes down to this one central truth. Whether you're sitting in a classroom or you're on a Zoom call, the single most important factor by far is the quality of the program itself. So what does quality actually look like on the ground? Well, it means trainers who are experienced, who have been in the clinical trenches. It means group sizes that are small enough for you to get real individual attention. It means tons of supervised, hands-on practice time. And this one's huge. It means comprehensive support and consultation after the training is over. These are the non-negotiables you should be looking for no matter the format. So let's bring it all home with this. When you strip away all the logistics, all the costs, and all the conveniences, your decision really boils down to one powerful question. Look at all the options, consider your own personal needs, and then ask yourself this: which of these paths will best equip me to do the work that truly matters, helping my clients heal?